This brining recipe makes the absolute most juiciest chicken I've had in my entire life. For this brine, I used some chicken quarters, which were just on sale, some salt and some pepper, a lime, and 2 garlic cloves, and some thyme and some rosemary. For this recipe, I used some large chicken quarters which weighed about a pound each. So for each pound of meat, I like to use 2 cups of water for my brine. And then I decided to add 1 tablespoon of salt per cup of water, which is the standard kind of rule for brining, which means that I had to use 4 tablespoons of salt in total, and then I stirred that together in my brine. Then I chopped up about 2 cloves of garlic and an entire lime. After I chopped those up, I added that into my brining liquid. And then I added about a tablespoon of rosemary, about a tablespoon of thyme, and then about a tablespoon of peppercorn. And then I simply just stirred those seasonings around. A tip that I actually learned from my mother is that you need to score your chicken. So I did about, I would say like 3 scores for each side of my chicken before placing it into my brine. I let my chicken sit for about 4 hours, and I wouldn't recommend any time longer than that. Then I made like a little rub for my chicken that just had some thyme, oregano, garlic powder, and then some rosemary, and then just some regular salt and pepper. Stirred those ingredients together before setting it aside. Next to my brined chicken, I just set out some paper towel so I can apply my rub, and then I kind of set up my contraption. This is so it can go into my convection oven, but you can put this in the oven. And then I laid my chicken, and then I applied my rub evenly to both sides of my chicken. I didn't do this too liberally because the chicken's already pretty seasoned, and then I added it to my convection oven pan. Then I added my tray to my convection oven. I absolutely love mine. It's from Panasonic, and I'll insert it below, but I just preheated it to 400 degrees. Set my timer for 25 minutes. After the 25 minutes were up, I just flipped over my chicken, and then I put it back in for another 25 minutes at 400 degrees. And as you can see, I actually put my vegetables underneath so it can get some of those greases and I don't have to wash another pan. This was my result after about 50 minutes of cooking. I had a nice crispy skin with some fully cooked veggies at the bottom. Like I said, this is one of the juiciest pieces of chicken I've ever had. I would totally recommend making it. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!